and it is for the All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. West Virginia star of AEW, here is Karter. His opponent, hailing from Pineville, West Virginia, is the ASW Heavyweight Champion.
Hello there, Appalachian Championship Wrestling fans. Welcome back for one of our favorite things to do, which is a best of. And this time we're looking at the best of Heath Slater's appearances at Appalachian Championship Wrestling. I'm Nikki Walters, joined by Mike Kelly, and we're getting this episode started off with a show at Regatta Pro Wrestling, July 1st, 2023, and this was at the Slack Plaza, and this is part of Regatta, which is a huge event in Charleston, and as you can see, this just brings out so many people, and people are really fired up for this match.
Oh, me too, and I'm excited to see this footage. I have not seen this stuff since the day that I took it in live. As you guys can see at home watching this on television, Nikki Walters at this point was still doing the camera duties. You'll see her running and gunning around the ringside area. And yeah, pretty excited about this match. Heath versus Cole Karter. That was like a main event of two of the best that West Virginia have to offer.
Yeah, these are both talents that are known locally, have family connections locally, and the West Virginians have been able to root for their success.
So, where this is kind of a battle of two fan favorites, the crowd was kind of split, and where Cole Karter made his home in Sissonsville, West Virginia, which is just maybe 30 or 45 minutes outside of Charleston area, he come to downtown Charleston with a boatload of fans. Boatload, Sternly Regatta. You like that?
Yeah.
And Heath always has a very strong and vocal fan base. But yeah, you're going to kind of see the crowd split a little bit on this one. And to give a little context to this match, Heath Slater is defending the All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight title. He was the All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight Champion at the time, and against Cole Karter. And we've seen both these guys in Appalachian Championship Wrestling. And Heath, we got him coming up in Oak Hill, making his return to Oak Hill, West Virginia. What's the date on that, Nikki?
So we're coming back to Oak Hill, West Virginia on May 23rd. So if you're watching this and you're in the area, you definitely want to join us. And if not, like and subscribe to this channel. That way you can watch it on YouTube later. And then the next Regatta Pro Wrestling show during the Sternville Regatta is going to be July 5th. So if you love this outdoor atmosphere, wear your sunscreen, maybe like a ball cap or something, because it gets like ridiculously hot.
Oh, super excited about that. Return to Slack or Slam Plaza, as has been nicknamed. And these regatta shows, like, make a day of it. Plan on making a day of it. There's always huge musical acts. So these regatta shows just packed with people, packed with a day full of entertainment. We got wrestling during the day. There'll be a big musical act performing that evening, and super excited about our return to Slam Plaza. Well, look, we were talking about the crowd being split on this one. Oh!
I didn't even see this. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I guess I'm recording it, but I don't.
Well, it's been nearly 2 years since you've seen it. Yeah, this footage, me and Nikki have not seen it since the day of. And you'll see Nikki run around ringside doing the camera stuff.
I think the reason why you see me frantic a little bit is because I was only going to record a couple of matches, but then I couldn't help myself and I recorded almost all of the matches.
Yes, and a little peek behind the curtain. We're going to be releasing this show in its entirety sometime coming up soon. So keep on checking back on our YouTube channel for that. To get everybody pumped and psyched for the return of the Sternville Slamboree. We're going to be releasing this show in its entirety here in the next month or two. As those guys getting back into the ring now, you see them brawl around all into the crowd. And Cole Karter suffering a pretty big injury last year, waiting to see when he's looking to make his return. He's really done West Virginia proud. He's been signed to WWE and AEW in his brief career. He hasn't been around for more than what's he been around for? 4 years? Five at the very. I think more like 4.
Yeah, but it's great to see two West Virginians in the ring doing their thing, and I really love the shows that Heath Slater gets to come and compete on, because he always just brings so much genuineness to the show.
Oh, what a great guy. He's just got that positive energy. You know how some people just surround themselves with a positive energy bubble. And Heath is like one of those guys. Always a smile on his face. Great, cracking jokes.
It seems to sincerely love what he's doing.
He talked about this one time when I was around, that not everybody gets to make a living doing what they love.
Right.
And Heath is one of the lucky ones. And so, what else we're going to have a few more matches on this. I know we're going to be going back in time. And the rest of these shows have already had the commentary done.
Right, so we're going to be, because this is the best of Heath Slater, so you're going to be seeing a lot of Heath's matches. Some of the opponents that you're going to see him against just, right off the bat. Caleb Konley.
Yes, that match with Caleb Konley from last year's Logan Freedom Fest was killer.
And then we've got Heath versus Matthew Justice.
Yes, that happened just a couple months ago in Hamilton, Ohio, right outside Cincinnati. We're going to take a look back at that one. That was a heck of a brawl.
And I will say that was one of my favorite matches ever. Like, I'm not going to say one of. That was my favorite ever with Heath.
Oh, yeah.
That match. It's so good.
Yeah, it was really, really fun watching him.
A different side of it.
A different side of him, yeah. You normally see Heath in these more traditional wrestling matches, like seeing him dabble in the hardcore world with Matthew Justice. That was, if you haven't already seen it, be sure to check this out. on this episode. And if you have already seen it, watch it again. That thing was spectacular.
Yeah, if you watch nothing else from this best of, you need to watch that match because it was just remarkably good. So you definitely want to watch that. And we do a lot of these look backs, best ofs,
Power Slam,
that sort of thing. So be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're new to our product, these best ofs will give you a little bit of context as you watch the future shows. That way you kind of know where everyone started, what they went through to get where they are.
Yeah, you can kind of use these best of episodes as like a jump off starting point
to catch you up so that you can enjoy our 2025 summer of ACWE.
Oh, which is getting ready to kick off. Yes. I don't think that this summer of ACW is going to kill us, but one of them eventually will.
Yeah.
This maniac Chris Hughes, aka Moose, he's out of control. He's booking them all over the place. We got stuff coming up in Kentucky. We got stuff coming up in Ohio. A bunch of stuff coming up in our home state of West Virginia. Check out the calendar on our ACW social media, our Facebook or our Instagram. You got to make plans to see ACW live in 2025.
And regardless of where you are, you should be able to make it.
Yeah.
As long as you're not international.
We're all over the place. Yeah, and doing a lot of weekend shows this year. That's very exciting.
Yeah, and don't forget, our Buffalo Wild.
Oh, you got the working class getting interfering in this thing. Yeah, and I was enjoying this match. You had two top-notch athletes testing their mettle against each other, and that Bishop Baylor and Josh Williams getting involved in this thing ended up in a disqualification, unfortunately. As we got Adam Harris doing the ring announcing. It's always great to see Adam. He's one of my favorites in the wrestling world. What a great, genuine, nice person.
Yes. So everyone definitely be checking out the schedule for our beat-up shows coming up and so forth, and we hope that you'll join us, and please enjoy the rest of this best of Heath Slater.
Absolutely. Mark down July 5th on your calendar for return to downtown Charleston, West Virginia as part of Regatta Pro Wrestling Sternville Slamboree 2025.
And your next opportunity to see Heath Slater is going to be May 23rd in Oak Hill.
Yes, absolutely. Mark it all down your calendar. Thank you guys so much for checking out our stuff.
And be sure to like and subscribe and don't miss a thing. And follow our Facebook page for all the big announcements coming up, because this summer is going to be unhinged, unchained, non-stop.
Out of control.
Non-stop.
Nikki. Main event time. So we've got the franchise players coming out first. This is going to be an 8-man tag. For the representing the franchise players, we got Shane Douglas, Chris Cannon, Nick Hamrick, and Shanghai Pierce Jr., accompanied by A. Dick Vickers, Riddick, and Betty D. Basically the whole crew. And with the exception of Shane Storm. And getting into it with the fans there at ringside. Where's the security at? Nikki, get down there and do security. I'm scared of these people.
I think one job's enough for tonight.
So we've got this big 8-man. Most of you watching this will remember our last visit No Kill. It was Rhino and Heath against the franchise players for the ACW tag titles. It was apparently Rhino and Heath had won the titles, but the decision was overturned by Commissioner Joe Montgomery because the count was made by Oak Hill Middle School principal Chad Quisenberry. So in this return match, we got, okay, these are the mystery partners of Chad, Quisenberry, and Heath, DDTrash. DDTrash, and I don't think they could have picked a better team to round out their, as Bruce and Ron greet the fans, go around ringside, perennial fan favorites in ACW. So it looks like we're going to have the DDTrash teaming up with Heath and principal of Oak Hill Middle School, Chad Quisenberry, in this huge 8-man tag team affair. Big grudge match tonight. As
Michelle Myers not giving Bruce the welcome that he's used to. Look. Oh, there we go.
No. Putting that dollar bill in his back pocket, yes.
She just had to warm up for a minute.
She was trying to play it cool. Now this young lady, Bruce picking up a couple extra bucks on his way to the ring.
And some kisses too.
He's gonna have some lipstick on his cheek, but that's
he loves it.
Yeah, that's a normal Friday night for Bruce.
Yeah.
As they go around the ring, high-fiving the fans and those franchise players in there. They're biding their time, letting the fan favors do them things. Ronnie is
This is a new repertoire, and Ron Matthews' repertoire.
Well, he's been hanging around with Bruce for a while, so it's not entirely shocking that some of that
rubbed off.
Yes. Okay, we hear the familiar sounds of Heath's music. Here comes Heath and Principal Chad Quisenberry. High-fiving the kids. Wearing that Heath I Got Kids shirt. I got kids. Heath making his presence known. He is born and bred in West Virginia. He's got a cowbell. High-fiving all them kids. He's got kids. Heath loves kids. He loves his kids. He loves everybody's kids. He loves the kids of Oak Hill Middle School. Here's a little tidbit, a little peek behind the curtain. Heath and Principal Chad Quisenberry, they grew up together right down the road from each other. Grew up watching wrestling. Were both tremendous high school athletes. Their professional lives took them in two different directions. Chad Quisenberry into the education system, working with the youth of today, the adults of tomorrow, is the youth of today of Appalachia. And he followed that dream of becoming a wrestler and has achieved it at the highest levels. Has held championship gold in WWE.
And then they're doing that. Hey, put some respect on our name.
Looky what I got, Heath. Looky what I got. You got a principal.
Right there.
I would say the kids of Oak Hill Middle School are in a unique group to be able to say that their principal is in a wrestling match.
Oh, I wish my middle school principal would have been this cool.
Tell them to leave me alone.
They're setting you up. They're setting you up.
I'm gonna knock the shit out of your boyfriend.
They're setting you up. Hey, principal, they're setting your ass up.
Come on now.
You suck.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
What's so funny?
Good luck to referee Talise Starseeker maintaining some semblance of order in this match. With the franchise players in full effect, there's 7 of them out there.
They love to come out with a disproportionate number.
Oh, and the 3 of them running around at ringside, I would expect them all to interject themselves in this match at various points.
At the next meeting, I might suggest that Joe Montgomery look into having a second referee on the outside whenever there's a situation like this to keep it straight down the line.
Yeah, those guys are out of control. And the franchise players have basically a stranglehold on the tag team titles in Appalachian Championship Wrestling, the ACW Tag Team Champions, the Bluegrass Tag Team Champions, and the ACW 6-Man Tag Team Champions. Chris Cannon also is the ACW International Champion. All those belts, and I'm sure they did not win, not one of them, fair and square. Well, no, I'm positive they didn't. I seen how it went down.
I don't forget.
Please say Oak Hill, huh? Let me hear you, huh?
Bruce getting the fans of Oak Hill wound up. And these kids are already wound up pretty tight.
Yeah, we have a great group of fans here at this venue.
Okay, it's looking like it's going to start out. We're going to have Bruce squaring off against
Chris Cannon.
the loaded gun, Chris Cannon. Chris Cannon looked at him. He is jacked. Spends countless hours in the gym.
You got this, Bruce. You got this.
Oh, big knee to the midsection and then a clubbing blow to Bruce's back. A headbutt. Franchise players starting out strong. Oh! Little reversal by Bruce. As for a boot from Heath, Cannon gets slammed into Heath's boot. And now a double team. the tag to Nick Hamrick. Leapfrog by Mathis.
That's what you call teamwork right there.
Oh, these guys, one of the best tag teams in the United States.
2 bodies, 1 brain when they get into the ring. They don't even have to talk about it.
No, these guys have tagged together. It's instinctual at this point. Bruce, he's added some of these kicks to his repertoire. He's quite the kick artist. Cranking on that arm, wearing down Nick Hamrick. We got Heath. Heath's coming in. Scaling the ropes. He's going off the top, big club and blow to Nick Hamrick's extended arm.
About to yank his arm right out of the socket.
I'd like to see him yank it out of it and beat Shane Douglas in the head with it. Okay, all right, okay, that was unprofessional. But I just get so fed up with these guys and their constant rule breaking, cheating. It's just like the flagrant violation of the rules at any time. These guys are out of control. Principal Chad Quisenberry. Chad's in the ring with a big double elbow with Heath and Chad to Nick Hamrick. Now we got Principal Quisenberry cranking that arm up and a quick tag. Heath off the top rope again. Wearing Nick Hamrick down. And now Heath doing a little bit. Hey, franchise players, they're not the only one that can play some mind games.
Getting a taste of their own medicine tonight.
Okay, a big tag to Ron Mathis.
Having fun yet?
I'm having fun. Are you having fun, Nikki?
Of course. We're watching wrestling.
I love good wrestling. Okay, and this is where the referee Talise, she's going to be like really. It's going to be all she can do to maintain some kind of order. You got 8 men officially in the ring, 3 handlers on the outside. Look at this, the fan favorites taking care of business. The franchise players, all 4 of them colliding in the middle of the ring. Now what's going on? Oh, Nikki, I think we might have a little bit of row your boat, Jilly. A little bit of rowboat action, Nikki. Chad Quisenberry gets in there. Look at this. Oh. Stretching those tendons and ligaments. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I'm sore just looking at that. And I do yoga once or twice a month.
I think you'd have to do a lot of yoga for that not to hurt.
Mathis with a big slam to Handsome Nick. Off the ropes, big elbow. Just got the 2 on that one. Mathis looking to put a pile driver on. Wait, here comes Betty D. What's Betty D doing up there? She's already shown her rear end to this crowd once tonight. Ah, and that distraction there was enough to give the upper hand, at least temporarily, to the franchise players. A spinning bull or a flying bulldog variation by Handsome Nick. Mathis kicks out. Fans chanting trash for pure trash. Ron Mathis. Some elbows to the midsection. Off the ropes. Oh. Cut off by Nick Hamrick. I'm telling you what, Nick Hamrick, I don't agree with his rule-breaking tactics, with his philosophies of wrestling, but this guy, he's been tore it up in ACW in 2023. 2024 is looking to be even bigger for him. Not just in ACW, but all over. He's getting bookings all over the place. Here comes Heath in the ring. Okay, but he's not the legal man. But this is the kind of stuff, this is where the franchise players thrive.
Look at Betty D.
And
interfering.
And that's why I have a problem with all these guys at ringside, all these extracurriculars. It's just too much. I don't care how good the referee is. I don't care if it's Talise. I don't care if it's Jim Lawrence. I don't care if it's Wesley Albright. There's no way for one referee to keep track of all this.
Your eyes can't be everywhere.
Oh, Mathis chopping, punching, beating on Shane Douglas. Off the ropes. The franchise with a big power slam. And
this is an interesting. There we go.
Shanghai Pierce Jr. A member of the franchise players, but also kind of a hired gun. He's like a bounty hunter. If you have some money, this guy will do your dirty work. Reminds me of that AC/DC song, Dirty D's Done Dirt Cheap. That's Shanghai Pierce Jr.
Betty D again.
Once again, I wish somebody would do something about that. I just like it, I think you can tell. I get pretty upset at this stuff. And Betty D, A. Dick Vickers, Riddick at ringside. It's just it's disgusting at times.
That camp thinks that they're above the rules. They're above everything that we try to set out to keep this fair and square. The types that the rules don't apply to them.
Oh, that big, devastating spinning elbow by Cannon. One of his signature maneuvers. Now he's got Mathis in the corner, wearing him down. Picked him up, threw him, put him up on the... But Mathis with the big DDT! Mathis with the big DDT! Now if he can just get that tag. He's reaching, he's crawling. Oh, if he gets this tag, those fans are going to lose it. Ah, look at this. There comes Hammer doing what he does. Bruce landed funny. Mathis with a big tag to Heath. Here comes Heath. Oh, he's taking heads off with those clotheslines and those blows. He's got some rights and some lefts for Nick. Oh, but look at that flying knee. And another one. Big power slam. This might be it. Oh, here comes Cannon breaking it up. That was almost it, Nicky, if it wouldn't have been for Chris Cannon. Now we got Bruce. Bulldog. Big Bulldog off the second rope. Shane Douglas cutting off Bruce with that big punch to the jaw. But here comes Mathis. Oh, big club and blow to the back of the head. But here comes Shanghai Pierce Jr. Super kick by Heath. Super kick by Heath. He's pointing at Chad. What? But what's Betty D doing in the ring? Come on, that's ridiculous. It's one thing her being outside the ring, but she has no right to be interfering in this match inside the ring like this. Wait, here comes Micah! Here comes Nurse Micah! Yes! Oh! Take a Betty D down! Get on top of her! Get her, Mike! We got a cat fight! At Oak Hill Middle School! Micah, she's had about enough of Betty D. After what she had to deal with earlier today, it's safe to say there's no love lost between these two. Micah with devastating forearms. Betty D blasted into the table. It's looking like Micah's removed Betty D from the equation. Let's see what. Oh, big spear! Big spear! 3 count! Principal Chad Quisberry with the 3 count on Nick Hamrick. Your winners, Heath, Chad Quisberry, and DDTrash. What a main event, Nikki. I'm not gonna lie. It feels pretty good to see the franchise players finally get their comeuppance, finally get what they deserve.
Finally have those dastardly tactics not work out in their favor.
Now, there were no titles on the line. This was an 8-man tag. There were no titles on the line tonight. So they retain all of their championships. Oh, Chad Quisenberry's kids are in the ring. He's got kids. Well, Chad's got kids too, Nikki.
He's got his own kids and then all of the kids in his school on his side.
Well, I'd say that his kids and all the kids of Oak Hill Middle School are all going to be going home happy tonight. And I'll admit, I'm pretty happy about the way things went down too, Nikki.
For our main event scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Bluegrass Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Oh, baby!
Adam getting into it. You know, Adam loves wrestling probably about as much as me and you do.
Yep. He's been a wonderful addition, regular addition to our team this summer.
Okay, so our main event today is going to be a barn burner. We got Heath. Nikki. Heath is back in ACW.
West Virginia.
All the fans on their feet, celebrating, excited. Look there.
They love Heath. I love Heath. I know you love Heath. Who don't love Heath? Caleb Konley don't love Heath, but he don't care. He don't. So, this match is going to be for the Bluegrass title. Caleb Konley defending against Heath. And I'll go to admit to you, I'm kind of rooting to see a new champion today.
You and all of Logan.
Literally all of Logan. This guy is loved. And he's been all over the place, won titles everywhere. Looking to win the Bluegrass title. Add that to his trophy case. And here comes the reigning and defending champion, Caleb Konley. Caleb, there's no denying that his athleticism, his ability to wrestler. His attitude leaves a lot to be desired. He will do anything to win, to retain this title. His basic disdain for the fans.
Caleb is what you might call a city slicker. So,
oh, definitely. Did you hear him tell that man to get his baby away from him?
Yeah, I mean, you have to wonder if the elevation is going to affect Caleb Konley.
This feller don't like him one bit. I can tell you.
Double thumbs down.
That's how I feel. I'm over here at the commentary table, so I can't be jumping around like that. But that's basically how I feel about this whole situation, too.
It's the Bluegrass Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Caleb Konley.
The hardworking folks of Logan probably aren't going to take kindly to Caleb.
Knock off, baby. This is the real thing right here.
Caleb and Heath, this is going to be a heck of a match. I was super stoked when I seen that this was signed.
Right here.
For a couple reasons, I think it's going to be a killer match. And I think we're going to end up with a new Bluegrass champion out of it.
Our official for tonight's main event is Talise. Great choice.
My name's Caleb. 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 Caleb.
Ain't nobody going to chant for him. There you go, Heath. I mean, yeah. Everybody loves Heath. Caleb, give it up, buddy.
Unless Caleb is pronounced Heath, I don't think it's going to happen.
How are you going to go out there, tell people to keep their babies away from you, and then try to get cheered? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, we're getting all the formalities out of the way. This should be a heck of a fight. Talise displaying the Bluegrass Championship gold that will be awarded to the winner. People's fired up for this one.
It's a nice woman taking her child safely away from Caleb.
The fans letting Caleb know how they feel about all this.
That's Heath's #1 fan, Caleb's negative 1 million fan.
One thing about Caleb, with all this extra stuff, underneath all of it, he's a super tough guy, an amazing athlete, gritty competitor. I mean, you look at some of the places he's wrestled, some of the people he's wrestled, some of the championships he's held. There's no denying that.
I was gonna knock him out.
But this attitude is like next level. Get your baby away from me. I've been watching. That might be a first for me. Get your baby away from me. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Who doesn't? I mean, everybody likes. I thought everybody liked kids.
I mean, maybe there's people that have thought it, but maybe not articulated it at a family event. I'm not sure where he thought he was going.
I'll tell you what. I mean, you look around here, a lot of kids, a lot of parents, a lot of families. You ain't gonna get over with this crowd telling you to tell somebody to get your baby away from you. I mean, come on.
Like I said, he's a city slicker, so maybe the high elevations getting to him.
Oh, okay. I think that rocked him pretty good. Rocked him pretty good. Okay, he's getting his bearings. You know what? But Heath ain't gonna let that happen. Ain't no timeouts in wrestling there, Caleb.
Smart move. Don't give him a minute to catch his breath. Just get right to it.
Oh, blasting. He's heading to that apron. Oh, blasting it again. Throwing him back in that ring. Heath loves the fans. Oh. Right in the jaw. Uh-oh. As Heath was straddling the second rope trying to get back in the ring, Caleb kicked it. Look at that backdrop.
The mountains here in Logan County are so beautiful. If you're not from an area with mountains and you spend a minute here in Logan, you're just going to be mesmerized by the beauty of the landscape here, especially in the summer.
And you have the beauty of the mountains contrasted by the bad attitude and snotty behavior of Caleb Konley.
Logan County, the home to several of the Hatfield-McCoy trails. People across the country may recognize that name.
Oh. Right to the throat of Heath. Like we were talking about earlier. Heath.
I gotta come out there and knock you up.
He's double tough.
Come on.
But so's this fella.
Logan County is a very coal mining heavy region, and
very blue collar, very and like with a lot of blue collar communities, you know, like you can't agree to something, you know what I mean? It may come to fisticuffs.
Right.
And I think it may come to fisticuffs with that one fan if Caleb gets too close to him.
Right.
But back to the match. We got Heath is he's still hurting a little bit here. Caleb cutting off that wind, cinching down. One thing about Caleb, he spends a lot of time in the gym and is in amazing physical shape. Is very deceivingly strong. I'd compare him to Ron Mathis as far as that goes. You know, like, I'd put Caleb, his strength, up against like a bodybuilder. You know, he is, but then that mix of the strength and the athleticism, that's what makes him just a double tough, dangerous competitor.
Difference being Ron Mathis brings heart to the table. Caleb Konley, I don't know that that's what fuels him. He might be fueled by spite.
Oh, Heath tried to get with that boot, but but Heath rolls out of the way. I'll tell you what, Caleb, I think, is fueled by, he wants them championships so he gets some big paychecks, Nikki. I think that's what it boils down to. Oh, big knee by Heath. But guess what? So does Heath. He's got kids, Nikki. Them kids want fed. They need school clothes. These new fancy sneakers are expensive. Food. Everything's expensive.
Literally everything is expensive.
And he's got a big old family. I don't know. The last picture I seen, he couldn't even fit them all in there. There's a bunch of them. You know what? He's also got a very big extended family too, and we're all rooting for him to bring home the gold tonight. Caleb just blasted him with the belt right in front of the referee. Just a blatant disregard for the rules. That's ridiculous. And you know what? Caleb, he knows he got disqualified. He knows he's going to retain that title with the disqualification. That's just
your winner. As a result of
that's just a cheap way out.
Is he?
Come on. I'd like to see a rematch of this with no disqualification.
Even deserve to see Caleb Konley. Every one of you should be wishing upon a star that you even got me in this pullback hillbilly town. I'm the champion because, damn it, I'm the best.
How are you the best when you had to get intentionally disqualified so you could retain the title against Heath? Oh, here it comes. Yeah, baby. Yeah. You know what? You had it coming, man. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. That's who the champion should be, but due to a technicality, Caleb retains the title. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. It was an awesome show.
Big shout out to the city of Logan for having us, to Serafina Naletti, the mayor, Amber Belcher, the city clerk, who is one of the most heartfelt members of the planning group that puts on the Logan Freedom Fest.
Oh, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Championship Wrestling fans, we are in for one heck of a match right here, I'll tell you that one. This is the inaugural ACW Wilder Side title, and we've got Matthew Justice and Heath Slater, two guys who are no strangers to the ring, but this is an Extreme Rules match, and this is a match where Matt Justice lives and Heath Slater visits.
Yeah, Matt Justice, when you see his name on the card, you know it's going to be an Extreme Rules match. This guy, he does what he wants when he wants, and he's looking for a fight. He's not looking for a wrestling match. He's looking for a fight. Heath Slater, he's been in some Extreme Rules matches, but this is a world that Heath Slater visits from time to time, in a world that Matthew Justice lives in.
So what this means is that, if they want to use the things in the room, they can. If they want to use the whole room, they can.
There's no disqualifications. There's no countouts. There will be a winner. They can fight all over this sports complex and use anything that they can find to beat on their opponents with. And to be honest with you, when I saw this match announced, I was pretty excited.
What about me?
The first time matchup, and is Matthew Justice getting ready to go to war with Heath Slater. And once the bell rings, I think this thing's going to be nonstop. They might not even wait till the bell rings, Nikki. This thing is underway as they lock up. As these guys very evenly matched in the physicality department.
I had a chance to speak with Matt Justice before the match, and he was almost hungry, almost diabolically hungry for the fact that this was Extreme Rules. because for him, that is what he lives for. And you can tell he already had a couple of plans in the back of his mind, but for him, this type of match is second nature. This type of match is just muscle memory. And he was very, very hungry to get in there and prove himself and be the winner of this ACW Wilder Son title.
Yeah, we've seen both of these guys quite a bit in Appalachian Championship Wrestling. Heath Slater, currently 1/3 of the ACW six-man tag champs. And we've seen him last year go to war with the likes of Shane Douglas, Caleb Konley, and more. Matt Justice, we've seen him go to do battle with Josh Bishop, with the Bev, and many more in Appalachian Championship Wrestling. And this thing, they're still in the feeling out process. I'd expect it to break down very soon as Justice returning to the ring. These guys squaring up, very similar in stature. You know, the height's very close. Oh, Matt Justice with a big chop. He's feeling the effects as Justice, he's staying on top of him, Nikki. Blasting his head into the turnbuckles. But Heath knew what he was getting into. When this match was announced, he was already aware of Matt Justice due to his reputation in the world of wrestling. But Heath, the consummate professional, he studied some tape to give him the best chance at picking up a W today. Oh!
A row of autographed chairs getting taken out with the body of Matthew Justice.
They may be autographed with some dents here in a minute. You know how it is in wrestling, especially Extreme Rules matches. If the action looks like it's coming your way, it is. So get out of the way. Oh, as these fans scramble to get out of the way of danger. And Heath setting up that chair on those bleachers. Yeah, Heath has definitely done his homework on Matt Justice. He knew it was going to go here, and he was ready, willing, and able to take the fight to Matt Justice. As Matt Justice with a chair. Oh, Matt Justice dedicated that one to Heath's kids. He's got kids, Nikki.
I hope that he left his kids at home because they don't need to see this. This will scar them for life.
No, this is Heath, one of the toughest guys in wrestling. But this ain't sports entertainment here.
No.
This is a knock-down, drag-out brawl. And they're headed back towards the ring. Who knows when they're actually going to get back in the ring? Good chance they may continue to battle around the building for a while.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I'll take it.
Oh, well, I think anybody that's listened to us on commentary before, they know. Oh, Matt Justice goes flying again. They know that Nikki Walters and myself, we're big fans of hardcore extreme wrestling.
Yes. That young man doesn't quite know what to think.
Holy shit.
And Justice, one of the top hardcore extreme wrestlers on the planet. You've seen him in Game Changer Wrestling. We've seen him in Major League Wrestling. Absolute intense wrestling. And all over the wrestling world, as he's got that chair, he's had a crutch. That chair shot echoing through the building here at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex. What has he got? He's got that crutch, Nikki. This might be it. If he can catch Heath right here. Oh, but Heath alertly moving out of the way and catching Justice with that big boot right to the mush.
It's always good to have front row seats, but the fans might be getting more than they bargained for on this one.
Your chair may not be working by the time this one's over with. But if you're ever in that situation, just holler at one of us. We'll hook you up with another one. Okay, we got a door, Nikki. We got a door.
We got beers flying. We got doors.
We got profanity from these hardcore wrestling fans.
That's the ECW section.
Oh, them guys love some ECW, which probably means they are loving this match.
Yes.
And what we got? Oh, Justice knocked Heath upside the head with that Miller Lite. And you know, Matt Justice loves a beer. He's trying to set him up on that door. The weight gave way, but Justice, he ain't going to let that get in his way. He's going for a big splash here. A big splash. And pins count anywhere. Talise with a count to 2. Because these fans are getting fired up. This has been a heck of a fight so far. I didn't say it's a match. It's been a fight. As Heath gets knocked upside that metal railing. Justice with one of the VIP chairs. Hey, Nikki, you think one of us should tell Matt Justice that's a VIP chair?
I'm not.
I'll leave it be. Yeah. Well, Heath just got that plastic. He's strangling Matt Justice with that plastic off that chair. Strangling him, dragging him around into the cheap seats, Nikki. Just knocked his head in the bleachers. He's staying on top of him. This has just been a war. Taking him running.
We've got Spooky Nook Sports security not knowing quite what to make of this. This goes above and beyond the kids getting unruly.
Yeah, you can tell the Spooky Nook security, they like some wrestling. They may have never seen nothing like this before, though.
I think they're strongly considering whether they're going to tell them not to hit the walls or not. I'd stay out of it.
Well, Justice hanging on to one of them fans for dear life. But then, with a boot, they're just like, he stayed on top of it. This thing can go either way. What a evenly matched fight this is.
Security girl, move off.
Justice telling everybody to move out of the way. What has he got in mind here? It's hard to say with this maniac. Wow, that echoing through the building. Oh, another beer upside the head. He's hurting right now. As Matt Justice got that door.
Oh.
Just bent that over Heath's skull.
He's going to have some splaining to do later when he goes home smelling like he's taking a bath in beer.
Oh, yeah, when he goes home with 2 black eyes, a fat lip, and reeking like beer. No, his flight's leaving right after this. Hopefully he's got enough time to get cleaned up as Justice reaching underneath that ring again, finding another door, Nikki. Oh! Laying it right on top of Heath. Right on top of Heath. And he's got that other door. Wow. Wowza. Look at him going for the pin. Just a 2 count. This Extreme Rules War. I'm just trying to catch my breath here. This thing has been non-stop since that bell rang. As Matt Justice setting that chair up and just blast. Heath, underneath all that debris, this may be the beginning of the end. Because he's got...
Which one? The shitty one?
He's got that door set up in the corner and a chair set up in the opposite corner. I think this may be the beginning of the end. This may be the beginning of the end here, Nikki. As Justice continues to lay the boots, put the knees to Heath Slater. I'd say he's got that door set up in one corner and that chair set up in the other. And I think he's got some. Heath reverses it. Matt Justice head first to that chair and through that door, Nikki. Justice is wrong. Heath just took him down. He's hooking that leg, Nikki. We got a Wilder side champion. The one-man band. Heath Slater taking out the one-man militia. Matthew Justice to become the first ever ACW Wilder side champion.
I don't see Matt Justice just letting this go, though. I think he's going to be calling for a rematch.
No, and I'll tell you what. I say the powers that be, the championship committee at ACW, I'd like to see this one get run back. That was a war.
You got my vote.
Matt Justice, couple Miller Lights. That'll help take the edge off of the bumps and bruises. But Heath Slater, the inaugural ACW Wilder side champion. Okay, we got a big main event coming up. Kane and Christopher defending a scramble. I got to catch my breath for a minute. That was amazing.